My surgery has been cancelled. They said there's a 99% chance it's been cancelled. I have to ring on Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. and there's 1% chance that they might choose to go ahead, but they said it's highly unlikely because... So apologies for how I look. I'll get onto that in a moment and it will make a lot of sense. But in order to tell you everything that's going on, I probably need to go back about a week. So to last weekend. Last weekend we noticed that my catheter site, so I have a suprapubic catheter, which is what like I pee out of. Yeah, it goes through my stomach into my bladder to empty out my urine because I can't like empty out my own. We noticed that the site, so like the hole that it goes into, looked like not that great. Let's just put it that way. It didn't look great. And yeah, it just didn't look great. And I've been having loads of bladder spasms and stuff like that. So then let's go on to the next day, Monday. I woke up and I felt like a bit like I had a bit of a cold, but because like the grass had been cut and stuff like that, I was like, it must be hay fever. Like my eyes were a bit watery anyway, so I was like, I've got hay fever. I was like, guys, I have hay fever, that's what it is. Then the week progressed and they had like taken a swab of my like catheter site and sent it to some lab where they like grow stuff to see if it's infected, and it came back with like it was growing bacteria, so it had infection. So they then put me on antibiotics. Oh my gosh, antibiotics, like every single time I like take them they wipe me out, but I was already feeling like quite ill like before I started taking them, and I just thought that must be because I have an infection. Then when I took the antibiotics, I started getting even worse. Also at this point, like I was having something weird, like I was having loads of nightmares, and I'll get onto that in a moment, but I put everything down to the antibiotics and the infection and stuff like that, and so did everyone else because like the symptoms match. I was feeling sick, and then you get that with the antibiotics, like headaches, you get that with antibiotics. Headaches, you sometimes actually get that with antibiotics as well. Then on Friday, a nurse came to take a COVID swab because obviously I'm having surgery on the Tuesday, and because it's the weekend and a bank holiday, they had to do it on the Friday. So they usually do it 3 days before your surgery. So they came and I thought I was fine, like I felt completely like healthy other than the infection. So I was like, yeah, I'm fine, I don't have a cough or anything, so I don't have COVID. So they sent the swab off. Fast forward a few days. I get a phone call. I didn't answer it because I have really bad signal here, so I always get like a notification after the call has actually come through that I've missed it. I don't know why, my phone never rings. So I rang the number back and it was the hospital. I listened to a voicemail because obviously the hospital just went to hospital line, so I just knew who it was. I listened to the voicemail that they left and it said, please could you call us urgently? It's the ward that you're meant to be coming to on Tuesday. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna cancel me, like maybe like they're double booked or something like that. The last thing I thought of was that it would be COVID. Of course, I phone up and they said, your COVID swab has come back positive. I'm gonna try not to cry. I have literally spent the last 4 hours crying. You can tell by the look of me, but like oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I have been waiting for this day for so long, and of course, sorry about that beeping, that is like the nurse buzzer, but of course, right when I'm about to get it, just a couple of days before, when this video comes out, I'm getting it the next day. My surgery is supposed to be tomorrow. Like, I even have been thinking for weeks, it's gonna be cancelled. There's no way I'm gonna get it. Like, it's too good to be true. And you bet ya, my surgery has been cancelled. They said there's a 99% chance it's been cancelled. I have to ring on Tuesday morning at 7 a.m. and there's 1% chance that they might choose to go ahead, but they said it's highly unlikely because I've had a positive COVID swab. Like, I've worked so hard for this. And it's not, like, I know I'm gonna get it at some point, but it's just like the wait is the worst. Not knowing when you're gonna get that phone call, and now I don't know all over again. And I don't know how far like having COVID is gonna set this back. Oh God. I was so ready / not ready at the same time. I was so afraid of having this surgery, and now I've just got to be afraid for even longer. At least it gives me more time to pick the music, I guess. My surgery has been cancelled. I cannot cry anymore today. I'm gonna be so dehydrated. Literally. I had to get changed. I cried that much, my clothes were so wet. The guys here though, they're great. But I feel sorry for them at the same time because they've got to come in and care for me. And also it's dreadfully lonely. Literally the amount of transition videos I've made in the past few days as well. They're all gonna be wasted. And remembering to do those was hard. I even spent like the whole of last night, well, like when I say the whole, like 3 hours last night, binge watching YouTube videos of surgery. I don't know why, I was just so afraid of surgery that I decided to watch what it's like to have surgery awake, and I was watching YouTube videos of it. What is my life? I swear, I have the worst luck. Nothing ever comes easy. But it's okay. I will have another day. It's not the end of the world. But yeah, I know, anyway, back to the bad dreams. I even said to one of the carers like a few days ago, I said to him, I'm having these really bad dreams. It must be the antibiotics, but they are just like the nightmares I had when I had COVID. Like, so, oh, why didn't I realize then? Anyway, I'm back to room jail. Loving life with the Netflix. I'm gonna spend the next however many days of ISO catching up on everything Netflix, Prime, Disney Plus, everything out there. I'm gonna be watching it. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know down below because I'm desperate right now. I am desperate for just anything to do. Oh gosh, room jail. I think because I've had all the vaccinations, I've had 4 vaccinations. At least they seem to have done the job because the first time I had COVID, I was very, very, very ill. Couldn't even taste anything, couldn't smell anything. I can taste and smell right now. Where I'm gonna lose that, I don't know. But I think I've had this for a while, so I think I'm probably getting to the end of COVID now. But I've had it like hardly anything. But the first time I had it, I was in hospital. So yeah, it was bad. And I haven't posted anything yet on TikTok about this, but I'm getting loads of comments today like, I can't wait for you to have surgery. Yay, your surgery is in like however many days, and yeah, it's almost time for surgery. And I'm like reading them like, oh. I haven't replied to any of them because I haven't announced it yet, but just because I wanted to like digest it with my family first. But yeah, each time I read one of those, it hits hard. Please keep your fingers crossed that I get a new date soon. And that it's not on the same day I'm going to see Ed Sheeran, which my date changed as well. I was supposed to go on a Thursday. It's now the Friday because he cancelled the Thursday because he wanted to see the Queen instead, which I would do as well, to be fair. Anyway, bye guys. Now that I've found